Hello, chat. Welcome back. I know I said I'd not be 100% sure if I could stream today just because of things that came up. But it turns out I do have some time today, so that's gonna be good. Anyways, we're gonna be continuing with main quest, for now. So there's not too much I want to say before I get started, other than, well, I don't know what to say. So other than I'm excited to keep going because so far from what I've seen, the story is very exciting, I think. So let me see, just my volume on my end here. Okay, I'm good. Before I do get started, there's one thing I want to take a look at, because I know in the story we were told that, like, the Crystal Tower and the other world is the same from our world. Oh, well, that answers my question. It's right there. I want to take a look to see if it was still there or not. But it's still right there, so that answers that question. Alright then, that said, let's just get back to the main story then, because I have all my questions answered for now. Alright, what we got? Alright, so here's what we'll do. Take the east side of the inn, you clear the west, that way you'll have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a sin eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your aether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Sounds good. Let's go. Let's go kill some monsters. Oh, so someone's out there actually doing the same thing I am. Alright, and I've also actually said on my Twitter, what I basically assume these things are is essentially they're just zombies. Just aether zombies, pretty much. Because it pretty much seems that they either eat you or turn you into one of them, so it's pretty much a zombie. And I'm sure we're bound to see it happen sometime soon. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I want to make sure my stream actually looks good. Okay, it does, thank God. Making sure I wasn't on some other screen. Okay, as you said, how fare you? I'm faring pretty well. There might be one or two lurking on the fringes, nothing of the ordinary for this area. I expect you notice yourself, but individually, these lesser sinews are no more deadly than any particular predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, is to call their ranks even though that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play, but you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories. Alright. Let's go. Get this exclamation mark out of the way. It's just like a fast travel. It's nothing, yeah. Alright, we're back. Others helps you help out on the patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from the battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice missed your company. Everything as always. If Masami were here, he would. That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Masami's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into fray without hesitation is really something to behold. Might be a little smitten myself. Gasp. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. We got here's the fruit. I'll just say, I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties to put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things I need doing. Sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? What, twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Sure, there's something we can help you with. I could do with a hand, it's true, thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder. While we do that, you can tend to a few patients, perhaps. There are 3 particularly I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing their skin is caked in sand. Their names are Pawnil, Todin, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but they'll promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Cool. My right hand's so sweaty right now. I have no idea why. I guess it's just outside doing a bunch of yard work earlier in the day. Thank you. Okay, goodbye. Oh, this guy's right here. Dots. Okay, cool. Okay, let me just take a sip of my tea. Utterly still. Okay, cool. Alright. See the patients, how were they? I don't know, unresponsive, for the most part. Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak to the other carers. I think his time may be near. We shall leave to have the discussion then. I was going to take Mosmi to Mord Sug. If you have any errands there that need doing. Well, I suppose there's one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, and Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, there's something I want you to see right till we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Sounds good. Can I fast travel over there? Let me just see if I can. Oh, I can. Perfect. That's convenient. Just fast travel all over the place. Save as much time as I can, because I got limited time today for this. Let me see this side quest. If it gives me an Aethernet thingy, then, or an Aether current, then I'll consider doing that off stream. Let's just see here. Oh, it does. Quest sync. Alright, I'll do that later then. Oops, wrong person. Nectarine. There you go. Oh, back again, are you? Neither a taste of Ron's wares? No, please. No, I don't. Looking to buy a nectarine. You have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, this one's for free, or free of charge. Guys, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh no, they're not for me. They're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. Okay, but I say you better not start eating worms. Worms, if you please. Only the best wigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Alright, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head past to the 8th right of the main tower and view. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Is it way up there? Wow, okay. Oh no, it's just right over here. Okay, good. Here are the precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed wigglers, you actually brought them. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fail, shall we? Oh, this is voice acted, so I don't have to read. I can just sit back and chill.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
Nice. What's the auto chat button? Space? Auto text. Let's do it. Let's see how long it takes. If not, I'll just click through on my own.
Do you see what lies beyond?
Okay, I'll just turn off.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
So this is a shitty world. I guess we gotta save it.
Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over.
Okay, so they're all gonna die, it's just a matter of when.
The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Yeah, I'm sure. Very bad timing.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
No, don't worry, Estinian was there to help.
That's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Even though Estinian just picked up and just dipped immediately. Whatever, at least Estinian helped. Which, speaking of, Estinian we haven't seen him since, like, post-Heaven's Word. Like, he's popped up now and then, but we haven't...
It's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
We haven't actually, like, our character hasn't met him or seen him just yet. He's kind of just popped up here and there, every now and again. Which I hope we see Estinian again soon. He is one of my favorite characters in Heaven's Word. Right, I was able to show you that when it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than 1 hour of Uriange's lecturing. I need you to know beyond that doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. This is just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. Jeez. The Karas are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Well, we can just kill them, can't they? Or if we can, then it's fine, right? Even though I'm sure by the end of this MSQ, we'll find like a way to fix everything. Like get a cure or whatever, whatnot. Alright, we're back. Here's your fruit. Hope you had a nice time. You managed to find the fruit? I did. Here you go. Alice explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. We may not need it just yet. I spoke with others and we decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Next to you, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Alright then. Time left to us. Well, nothing is going to happen for a while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. Why don't we want our gloomy faces with the worrying... Why don't... We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. Okay. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat. Nice stew. I think I may know what's coming. It pains me to say, but I think I may have been spoiled on this. like a while back before I even started like Stormblood and whatnot.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
So I think I.
And you've added something special to the broth.
This is the one thing I've been spoiled on in the game, and that is it. I don't remember where
Right, well, it's not
I saw,
often
but
we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a
dreading
few
this.
extra bits and bobs.
This is just a random NPC. You don't go through the trouble, it's fine. Chat.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests.
I'm looking at you, chat.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here.
So this is just like
Beaten, broken
death
souls
place.
come to wait out the inevitable. To receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief. But also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
You don't say. Shut, I'm looking at you right now. It kind of sucks that I've been spoiled on this one part, but thankfully this is the only thing that I've been spoiled on.
They go on to a better place.
So I don't know what to say. I'm conflicted right now.
I
just want to get it over with.
The Warrior of Darkness?
Oh yeah, Warrior of Darkness.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'll figure it out soon.
Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Okay.
They're coming.
Uh-oh.
Desleen!
Here it comes.
Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Ugh. Okay, chat, let's get it over with. We have to look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone. Well, Sunny's area isn't split up. Any idea where he might be headed? He's never done anything like this before. It can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. He can sense something. Okay, so let's keep search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure of on his feet, so it shouldn't have gone far. Okay. Okay. Cover the north and west. Take everything from here to the south. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is it. Fuck me, dude. This fucking cutscene, dude.
Any sign of him?
No. Shit.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Mm-hmm. Would you look at that? It's the thing from the trailer.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
I can swap the
Wherever
Dark Knight
it's
and kill it, don't worry.
It can only mean trouble. After it!
Chat. I don't like it.
There it is!
What a dumb sight.
Oh no! Halric!
Huzzah.
We have to run!
Oh no. Who could have seen it coming, chat?
Tesling! No!
Either way, like, why would you even bother? Like, you gotta be kidding me, guys. At least it was a minor NPC character no one really cared about, right? Like, what, 5 main story quests and then that's it?
We all deserve happiness,
Yeah.
wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother,
Well, we gotta kill these things. I've seen it once before, I don't need to see it again, chat. Like, fuck me, dude. What the fuck? Chat. I don't like it. I guess this is what too much light does, I guess. Man, fuck these things. These things suck.
No!
At least looks like some cool, like, Soulsborne enemy. Fuck. Well, we gotta move on, chat. At least it's over quickly. What do you have to say for yourself, boy? You got some NPC killed. What do you gotta say? Nothing? Yeah, I thought. Alright, what's up, Alize? Yeah, try to tell the carers. Not like this. Man, fuck. That's... Ugh. Alright, Hello, I have bad news. Okay, looks like you already know. It's just so unfair. Tessie was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Yes. I'm sure the rest of the expansion's happier, though. We got a whole new shitty world to explore. By shitty, I mean the world looks amazing, but, like, the situation of the world is shitty. Everything sucks. Imagine just a shock to the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have words. Without a body, we can't even give a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving people a chance to say their goodbyes. Okay, Alize. Actually, you know, I don't know. I don't know, actually, if I'm being honest. Because they always say, oh, there's no way of reversing it or whatever. But I look at the dragons in Heaven's Word, because you drink the dragon blood, they become dragons. I did the Dragoon quest line. I know, like, one of the characters from that in the Heaven's Word quests, like, is forcibly given the dragon blood, and they turn into a dragon, but they turn back to normal soon later. At least that's what we're told. That's what they tell us after the fact. So maybe it's possible to save them. Who knows? Maybe there's hope. So let's cheers and hope for the best. Unresponsive. Okay. Alize's lost in grief. I've spoken with the carers. Thank you. What you're doing means a lot to them, to me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. It was too late. Too slow, and I thought I could protect you. Can't blame yourself for doing things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you. That you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Teslene's words close to your heart. Alright, whatever, kid. You're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you have anywhere to go? Yes, the Crystarium. Destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. It's a damned light building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if we're only little by little, even if it took years, we would surely make things better. That's exactly what I was thinking. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how can you ever hope to get rid of it? You have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hunt them or hurt them. Sounds good. Let's accept it. All right. Oh, Alize. Forgive me, I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight in my own way, with steel. Miss Alize, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftest tomorrow. I need to return the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Alright, back we go. Man, that was fast. Holy shit. We're back. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Armoring again. I barely have gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Let's go. Is there a faster way to get there? Docile Gate. I guess so. Just close that for now. Sleep with the gatekeep? Looks like it. Just say the word. Alright. Just generic text. Alright, this is the splitting quest lines. We got Alphino next. Thank you for seeking me out. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphino, haven't you? If you know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. Don't keep me waiting too long, eh? And search. Alright. Visit Alphino in Colusia then. Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast. You'll need a mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Send it to Genmai, Master of the Beasts of Temenos Rookery, and he will take you there. Or take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Can I use this portal? I can. Let me just actually see where this portal takes me. Just take me back to Mordona at like the Crystal Tower. Oh. All the way here it takes me. Wow. That's actually cool. And I just realized, chat, we're getting closer to Lahi. Oh, I didn't mean to tap the mic again. We're getting closer to Lahi, if I remember correctly. Which I think this is so every quest we do, we get closer to it. Hopefully we get a dungeon as well soon. Hello. If your face is unknown to me, what business you have at my rookery? A letter. Signed by the Exarch, no less. I can provide you with an Amaru, passage to Colusia. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. And there I was expecting a chocobo. A chocobo? Did you hail from one of Norvrent's more isolated settlements, perchance? There are a few places where you ride little else. Within the Crystarium, the mounts that gray fellow there are far more commonly used. Let me check something going on here, chat. Okay, everything's fine. Just making sure. Alright. Seeing as you're plainly accustomed to riding in Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zun worthy of the name could do it, of course. The Exarch sent you to me, ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to while I ready the mounts. Sights of the First, what is that blue quest? Is it up or down? No, it's up there. I won't bother then. Amaro launch. Alright. You want to fly tomorrow to Colusia? Well, I suppose Master Genmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The master should be along with the mount shortly. Now travel to Calusia. Speak with the aspiring Amaro Tamer to flag the island. Cool. New areas. Exciting.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance,
Ooh.
beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Huh. Is there any dialogue? No dialogue. Alright. This is like, okay, this is kind of like Limsa area. Because I pointed that out last time when I streamed. Let me just go to the Norvrant map and kind of show you guys what I meant. Where am I? Is this Calusia? Because if it is, then I was saying, like, this is kind of basically the same geography as Eorzea. Like Limsa, Ul'dah, Gridania, Ishgard, and Alamigo somewhere right there, something like that. Something like that. Geography is roughly the same, it seems. Right, we have arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Calusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sinier's attacks are far less prevalent. The native beasts are not any more dangerous elsewhere. It's the people you should be wary of. Spy that city in the distance. That's Ilmor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against abominations. For years, the Ilmorian elite have fancied themselves master of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements protection, if we bend the knee. To say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority. And while we are not at war, our relationship with Ilmor is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. So it's a bad guy place, basically. Glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Alright, what's up? Still tied. Your head south along the coast, you eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Calusia. He'll be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. I think it's time. And that will let him know you can be trusted. It should be enough. Find your friend. I'll stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return. Sounds good. Can I set up the fast travel first, though? That's what I'm wondering. Also, what are these, goblins? Goblins. You got goblins here. There's goblins. Let's just attune to this really quick. Let's just talk to this Amaro Keep just to get this fast travel exclamation mark out of the way. Alright. A mender. Is it a mender? It is. Okay. It's your first time in a tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What'll you be having? Ale, mead, water. A fine choice, and what'll you be paying with? Well, no, those are exotic. Where'd you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, but I doubt they have value. But I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to be begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. It's a cup of water, really? Whatever. Here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find. Visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring as if like as not. That for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Fine with me. No response. Need to knock better. Or knock louder. The Aquaman is hard of hearing, maybe. There we go, alright. Faint squeaking from beyond the room. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. No one's home. If I lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor, such as rats, have taken up residence in their absence. Good to know. Bigger cities, so. Welcome back. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Caretaker's a rat. Gone. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside of Eelmore, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? Here I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw another drink on the house. More water for me. Is this Alpha Node?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
It is. Nice. He's got a cool new sweater. Or a poncho.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Oh, why are you covering his face so much? There.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alphino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
So he's working as like a barkeeper or bartender.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma.
Oh shit, he's right.
And Yotsu.
Oh fuck.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
I was more worried about you. Let's be nice. It's been a while since we've seen. It's been like several patches.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Does Alphino know about Gaius? Because we don't really know what he told him before he passed out. All we know is that when he came back on the little airship thingy in the burn, he was just unconscious. So does he know that Shadowhunter is Gaius or not? Do we tell him, or does he know already? That's what I'm wondering. I hope we tell him, or he figures it out. Probably right now.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
I can go visit Tatar whenever I want. I literally went to go see her when I turned off stream on Thursday.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Right, that.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
The gas? Oh shit.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth.
Okay, so he does know it's
When we were
Gaius.
on the trail
I
of
guess
the
he told him already in
Ascians,
the past.
We saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Okay, so he does know it's Gaius. Alright then, saves the time of explaining it.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means.
Yeah,
And
war
thus simply
crimes.
destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
They're all separated though, so we gotta go get everyone together again.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin-Eaters, of course.
Right.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Alright, let's go reunite the cities again.
And so we take to the road once more.
Nice. Oh, level 71 now. Nice. Cool. What do I unlock job quests? That's what I'm wondering as well. Assuming we have no objections, let's make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west, and across a small bridge. What do we got? Calusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. Think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Screaming woman. Shit. All right. Some of the is it the bartender? Oh shit! It's probably the bartender. This is another NPC gonna die. I'm just gonna kill off every single NPC in the game that we meet immediately. That's like two NPCs we've had killed so far. We're not even on level 71 quests. We're still on level 70. Oh god damn it, you're kidding me. Let's fuck it up. Okay, it's dead. Help this random old lady out. That's probably gonna die later on, judging how the story's going. My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madame? Just a few bruises from where I fell, nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were. I knew there was no one left, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Eelmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome it, an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's tasks any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear. But I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. "'Tis as the lady says. Many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Eelmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters?" "Quite a bit. But being honest, quite a bit." Yes, Elze would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang's Calusia, it is almost a haven. As you saw, we cannot let our guard down. I'd rather a few moments later that Sin Eater would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a small victory at this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Alright. This is not that cool of a city. Huh.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Eelmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Who's this bloke? Literally.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
Is this the clown zone? Oh my god, it is the clown zone. Okay, good.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all! Eelmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it? Was there anyone?
What about that
recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
It's like a circus city.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you! Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Over here!
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
Normal.
well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Expected. No shit, what? She want this or something? What's going on? Like, damn, I know I'm a cute bunny boy and everything, but Jesus. Take it easy, NPC. Now you understand why my attempts in the city have thus far have come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. And from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it arouses them with their self-sufficiency. I tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words are invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Let's take a look around this gate town, which is essentially just a slum, pretty much. Hello, bloke. We'll meet again. Still here, are you? Can't blame me for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the meal's the best thing I've ever tasted. I'm sure we'll find a way to the city sooner than later. I just want to explore the world. That's what I'm just looking forward to the most, just exploring this place. Bubbling cookpot. What's in the stew? Pale chunks. Meal, you realize, float otherwise plain broth. Making food soup, I guess. Just look at that. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of a life that awaits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? mean, yeah, it kind of looks like Limsa. It reminds me of just like a city from Final Fantasy IX. Just has that Final Fantasy IX just like aesthetic, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Just that colorful look to it. I don't know. Seeing what Gatetown has to offer, these people can no longer fend for themselves and become dependent on handouts of meal. I believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. No matter how I feign my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive any other way of life. Fickle existence. Disapprove of these people's way of life. Disapprove? Frustrates me, certainly. That's not the only part of it, though. The whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticize their choices. Take that elderly lady you rescued. It does not seem that those who have chosen to forgo Ilmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence. In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Calusia's people. I'm not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all this. I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hands of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken long-delayed steps through Ilmore's gates. Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Masumi. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. If all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. Alright, we're gonna sneak in. There's a beast tribe that makes home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called. You and I know them as Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. As Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. When I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture of any prospective investor would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Ilmorian lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I need to collect the produce and meet them on the shore. Might you help me with the exchange? Sure, let's go. Farm. I'm a reaper after all, which is just a fancy botanist, because why not? Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in right. Come, it's just off to the northwest of here. Sounds good. Who's this jabroni? Alright. He's gonna probably gonna rat us out or something. Or steal our plan to get into the city. Search for your surroundings. Small for a male Mistel. Isn't that? Oh yeah, Mistel's like the humans, I think, or the hears, whatever. Okay, let's just look around. Blue hair. Oops. Oh, that was easy. Located your quarry. Okay, Mistel's the cat people, basically. Alright. I have to learn a whole new dialect now. Or, I guess dialect. For what to call these races. Any sign of him? Yes, I saw my telescope. I got one whole expansion to go. You have a key now, let's move in before he makes his good escape. Okay, this downtime, I'm just gonna say, at least I think, we are very, very close to 50 followers. So if you have not followed the stream already, please do. Excuse me. I do stream, at least I try to, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Unless plans change, of course. But of course, if plans do change, I always just post on Twitter, so you can be up to date on that. But again, do feel free to follow. I'm almost at 50 followers, which means I'm very close to affiliate, which means emotes and the like. So if you like emotes, feel free to follow, and maybe you'll get some up soon. Who knows?
There you are.
Voice acting, good.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Alright, Kaisha, you're probably gonna be the next NPC to die that we meet that's gonna die, so just don't trust any NPCs we meet, or don't grow too close.
Must it be more or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Right, we're gonna sneak a cat boy into the city, and he's probably gonna die later on.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shir, it was the difference between life and death.
And that's probably gonna come soon enough.
I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
Jesus Christ. How old is he? Like 16?
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Rite then? Is that...
Is it the cat boy? Is he dead already?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Maybe to bust it. Is it the bartender? No, they couldn't have gone that far out.
Come on, they may need our help.
There's no like sand or there's no like grass on the beach to grow things in or whatever, or dirt, soil, whatever. That should take care of those. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Cough, sputter. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Were they thrown out the city or something? Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. Poor man is shivering. Pray, keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for a tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristol. I was invited to Eelmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them. But when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Voltry's city. The days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I mean to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. He flung me over the balustrade into the goddamn ocean. Okay, well that explains how he got there. From there, how are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Well, if you hadn't found me when you did, I couldn't have counted for much, or wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without second thought, when Lord Voltry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eelmore, his word is law. The more I hear about Eelmore, the more determined I am to see what awaits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. First, we should convey Tristol to shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Oh, okay, I'm standing right on top of the fire. A way into the city. Okay, let's hope we can get in the city. I want to check this place out. Hope it's cool. Then hopefully we can do a dungeon before I go off for today. That's what I plan. Oh, the clowns are back. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We have welcomed a peddler who has made pearls for a plum, and now we have a place for a painter of aplomb. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscape and still lives are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortunate that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces in your person? Any pictures of Thancred? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it is seen as no small amount of service. Aha, oh ho ho, Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? A well-wisher or parasite? Well, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. Having failed our latest vacant space, we retire to Ilmore's sweet embrace. Dots. Oh, mercy be, the mule. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Thought I heard something. Are we going to the city?
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness.
Oh my god.
Only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight.
Well, I'm sure this place sees a lot of action in Balmung. Jesus Christ.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Alright. Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its Why can't I say this? I've said this word so many times. Oh god, I'm having like a stroke right now. I can't read this. Magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put up your happy faces and head through the joyous wall, or joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of a new life in paradise. So essentially this is just shitty gold saucer. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Aethernet shard. Oh, what the fuck? I mean, it is a cool looking place. So far, I've enjoyed the locations I've been in, well, the cities at least. What we really had was just desert towns and farm towns. Welcome to Ilmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alphino, an artist. This is Masumi, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forgo the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Ilmore are divided into two classes. There are free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vovthree, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You'll be joined the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity of which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something about the patron we are to serve? The two patrons actually, Chai Nuz and Dulia Chai, a misstyle couple who most refer to them as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please while I complete the relevant paperwork. So we're being adopted into a cat family. All in order, these are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Elmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Never played that game. What have we here? Alphino, an artist. Must be. Artist's assistant. To be employed in the service of Lord Chai Nuz and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Who, me or him? Did you crawl here through the ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. So directly to the Delouserie, next door, and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you want to splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornine and the guards are by the stairs will give you directions. Great, this is a shower scene. Oh my god. Don't give me a shower scene. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. What's up, Alphino? Where to bathe in here, then? God, the showers. All free? Oh god, okay. I regret looking. Rinse yourself clean in the street. Rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. I'm clean. Okay, good. No shower scene, thank god. Apply sweet-smelling perfumes to my inventory. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, good. Perfumes directed. Delicate scent of roses fills the air. Cool. I am now presentable. What's up, Alphino? Ah, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not... that is to say... Seems rather exposed for one's... ablutions, is it not? Open shower, stinky. Call him stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. That was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and greet the present ourselves? Or shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? How much time have I got left? About half an hour? Okay, good. Hopefully there's enough time for a dungeon. Let's hurry things up then. Just run everywhere. Looking to present yourselves at the Chais, are you? Let me explain the city's laid out, then. Imagine 3 layers one top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above is the understory, which the military has its headquarters. And above that, you got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Eelmore spend their days. If you want to find new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you've run out of stairs. And look for the Grand Dame's parlor. I'll be in there, like as not.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Is he acting here?
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, I mean, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Yes, his assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Just because I'm a silent protagonist.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content. Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Cool. Can I please do the Aetherite thingy now? God. Hello, Elfino. What's up? Free to sightsee. Now you have the opportunity to experience Eelmore, so you should make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I'd appreciate, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible of our new place of residence. Is this where Alphino's is going to stay the entire expansion? Just painting pictures. Can I please use this? Fuck. Oh, give me a second. I'm back. Let me get everything back up properly. Okay, let's see here. So, oh, hello there. Fresh register, are we? Seem a little lost. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. And speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. Was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief, and I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. I'm assuming probably off over here, crammed away, right there. You good, buddy? Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I know not what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily I caught it on something. If I could just stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress. She's my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Eelmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There was no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with the warmth and respect. My mistress had been ever so kind to me. I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. When she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Back we go. I probably still can't use the thing yet. My attendant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You value him highly, then. As if he were a member of my own family, I cannot live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bond in our undying gratitude, or unending gratitude. If it happened in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but at Eelmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantries. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, and otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin is almost a miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to employ our tranquil existence. Or enjoy our tranquil existence. If you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Can I please get something to use that with? All this talk of relying on the bond, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Nope, all good. A tour of the city, is it? You really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Ahem, local humor. Anyway, a lady of the name of Tista B. I get it, okay, funny game. Usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you in any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. And where would that be? Oh, right there. Alright, let's run over. Well, those things I may not be able to do that dungeon today. We'll get as far as we can, and maybe I'll try to push for the dungeon. Oh wow, okay, this... Hello. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone, seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering. You see, it always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards and set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high or low is simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. Oh, I thought we could play triple triad. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high or low? Let's play. No time like the present, I say. Alright. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You'll flip one over yours. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Alright. What's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? 6, 2, that's 8. I got a 4. That could be a 6, hypothetically speaking. So it's 6, then 8, 11, 14. So 14's the highest. I need 10, or more than 10 to match it. I'm gonna say mine's gonna be lower than hers. Go with low then. Alright, let's see what you got. Up to 17. What the fuck? Oh my god, you have 9? That's a thing? A total of 16. I was off by 1. I still won. My guess was right. I'm a genius. Usually I concede defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? One more win, we'll talk about that favor. This is gonna be a rigged card game then. Let's go. Let's play. Alright. So it goes up to 9. I'm gonna go with low. I got a 1. I got a 13. Okay. Yeah, you got 20. 16. Okay, good. Nice. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this. Victory is mine. The prize. Whisper my ear then. Don't be shy. Tell Otista what she can do for you. That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then it's what you shall have. In my humble estimation, most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothri was born with the power to command them, which means no Ilmorian need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was the kind of thing you'd wish to know. If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's not a merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Was he chilling with cat girls? Wow, okay, buddy. What's that? New to Elmore, you say? Only just arrived and you're already looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. Tell you what, hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we shall have our little talk. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Time to shake what I've got. This is the moment I've been training for. I'll even swap the dancer for this. There we go. Slash dance. Yeah, there we go. Look at me. Got the moves. Dance like there's no tomorrow. Alright, let's hop back to Reaper. Alright. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can't tell you that it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Elmorian army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses against the war with the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got his way with the Eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they become something of an ally to Ilmor, no longer an enemy to be feared. Yet elsewhere, there's still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. A toast to Lord Vothri. Gained a preliminary essence of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting my return. Let's go back. Let's go this way, I hope. Yeah, okay, good. Probably can't use this thing yet, no. No, god damn it. Alright, hello. I'm back. Where's Alphino? Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city. So soon? You need to have hurried back. Young Alphino's yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or a good artist, apparently. Has he had a painting? Did he paint something? Ah, finally. What did he paint? Oh, he's changed. A new outfit as well, nice. I put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me. The last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? I remember this part of the artistic process. Exactly, the lad's an artist. Dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. Well, I'd not, as to say, as long as you. Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who will be upset if it's not ready to paint at the moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick up some jewelry next? Alright, Alphino. A blessed instrument. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time spent indulging in these distractions is time we can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff out the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Alright. Hehe, you need medicines. Tonics? Potions? I don't know what I need. Throat medicine. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. Must be cut out, excised, even with the voice. Even then, the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence her chirps? Your face, you didn't know? The many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares, it is. Not for a ship's rat. Oh, no. I'm content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. The consolation is over. You have my verdict and have my meal. Good day. doesn't really help though. But whatever. I just hop down. Okay, good. Did you get my medicine? So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? There you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but the apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. What use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day before I come more of a burden to you than a treasure. I shall have a word with Lord Vothri to arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Or may have you think it a step too far. No, you would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting here to greet me. Sounds too good to be true. You must be new arrival to harbor such doubts. Allow me to allay your suspicions. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It's through Lord Vothri that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothri's grace that the free people of Ilmor are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called out for our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. So essentially, they just sacrificed to Sin Eaters, is what I'm gathering. Pretty much, yeah? Am I right? Ugh. That's not gonna be pretty. Now if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation in for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. I don't like the sound of that. I guess we're probably gonna have another NPC die on us. Jeez, that's 3 so far, I think, that I've died in this expansion so far. We're not in our first dungeon yet. Oh, he's got a painting. Oh, okay. It's actually a good painting. Alright, not bad. I expected like a crayon drawing from him. It's good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I began sketching an outline for the portrait, but... Nay, the chies appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? So Lord Vothri boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? I explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. As for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. So many folk have entered the city over the years, and where'd they go? I think I know. Probably turned into them. I take my off you for one moment if you're chatting away with your assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with boundless beauty. Lord Shai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seems to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees. To make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... arg, oog, arg... Oh, what's happening? I say, did that come from above? The jesters. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. A malcontent. How dreadful. This man has to face sentencing. That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mention is part of the emergent, the level above us where Lord Valkyrie resides. Ordinarily, you'd be barred from entering. It seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. Best not dawdle then. Alright. I'll see what I can do about getting that dungeon done, but I'm not 100% sure. If this is the last quest line, or last quest before a dungeon, then I doubt it, but whatever, we'll see. Hello, lift operator. Yes, let's join the crowd. Okay, which NPC is dying today? The cat boy.
That's him. That's Vorthri.
Huh. Huh. So we...
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
It is the cat boy, I knew it. I told you not to grow too attached.
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yulm is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Society.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide.
I figured.
And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
'Tis true that Kaishir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Dim-deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
It's just comical.
People call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
He's gonna fight with a paintbrush.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
I just cure.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Damn. It's a roast op or something?
Can you walk?
I think so.
I'm just peacing out.
Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
It's just so comical. Oh fuck! I just noticed him. Shit, Solus is there. Or is here. Fuck. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it's probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn our welcome in Eulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of this world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Stingers will find few allies in Calusia. We'll accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think our strategy anew. Alright. No NPCs have died this quest line, so I guess it's round 2 right now. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You're hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, and not you. But even after all the trouble I caused you, you still stepped in and saved me, and I know Lord Valtteri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there if you are willing. No. That would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise, Hello? But you must promise you'll be careful. The Amores may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. You take care of you, and you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Oh, it's the cat, the fat cat lady. Yeah, okay. Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now I've had many beautiful and striking pictures painted for me. There was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I'll speak with Lord Valtteri and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving. I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return. I promise you that. The outrage of witness must not go unanswered. Until the next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. Back to the Crystarium. Maybe I can push for a dungeon if we got something. How much further do we need to go? If we could push for a dungeon, that'd be great, just to end on something fun other than just main story and cutscenes and NPCs dying all the time. We're back. It's good to be back amongst friends, not to mention my dear sister. I've not seen her for some time, but I gather she is keen to press on with our plans, as am I. You've seen quite a lot of the first yourself now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch and discuss what must be done. Hey, level 71 quest, we finally made it.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use.
Yeah, this world fucking sucks.
Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and Untold sacrifice. We have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
Okay.
Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Okay. Alright.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens.
Cool, so we got a secondary antagonist now. Or what, a tertiary antagonist. We got, what, the Asians, the Imperials, and then we got this dude now. And the Cineas, that makes 4. Well, I guess that's kind of half of it, because he controls them somehow. Jesus.
Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure that limiting the Wardens will be enough?
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
Okay.
This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first.
Okay, I follow.
Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold.
Is that what happened to Ishgard then, after 1.0? Or Korthus? Maybe.
As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities.
Oh.
7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
So does that mean there's only 7 worlds left? Wait a minute. Is this how, like, the summons or the primals came to existence then? What would that one be?
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Northrend, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky.
So we kill them and the light goes away.
Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Who's this? Oh, the bunny girl
Forgive the
guard.
interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
A battle.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
I guess we killed and see for ourselves what happens. Alright, what's up? Hallminster's Switch is north of the Lakelands, so we'd best make haste with our preparations. In fact, we may be outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of Akensor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. Yeah, of course you can. If I have time to keep going, then of course you can join in. It makes queue time a lot faster. I just hope the music's good. Only dungeon I've seen is a twinning or a longfall, whatever it's called, the main dungeon. Okay, what do we got? Hallminster's Switch is past these gates north and through the woods. It's not exactly near a neighborhood to the Crystarium, but we can occupy the same region. But as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is bested by a swarm unlike any we've ever seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of Eaters present, we have a good reason to believe that the Light Warden leads the attack. Oh, that's convenient. How convenient! It seems we'll have our chance to slay the Warden sooner than we expected. What does that simply slay a Warden? Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all the other underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile aether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being. A reckless young swordsman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new Warden. Sorry, I had someone to talk to. So we can leave. You can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage the leader of the Eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Wait. Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Okay, she's the next NPC to die, I guess. Very well. Then our warden-slaying party shall include myself, the Leviers, and Captain Lena, but last but not least, me, main character. A formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Alright, dungeon time. Okay, and then as soon as this quest is done, I'm going for the night. Oh, I could do it solo with AI NPCs. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, I assume this is you right here, so let me invite you to the party. Get in here. We gotta do this dungeon. Yeah, I ran a few with NPCs. I'm like, I think an alt, or maybe this one, I'm not 100% sure. But I did run a dungeon or two with NPCs. Right, dungeon. Oh, I love that insta-Q. Beautiful. Tank plus healer Q is just instant. Okay, new dungeon. Let me turn my headset up if I can enjoy the music. Shit. That's okay. I can figure the mechanics out. We did Knights of the Round unsynced. With mid-eye level no echo. We got this. We just wave hi to the party. Oh my god, some good music. No shit. Oh, it turned the bear. Okay, so that explains. It's a polar bear now. So that answers my question. They do convert animals or monsters. Come on, you big bear. No, is that base? That's a good base. Okay, this is nice music. Mini boss, alright. That's hilarious. Oh shit, it's the one with the broken wing. Oh fuck. Alright. Oh fuck. Alright, we gotta kill this one. We gotta get revenge. Raisin Bull, I don't know what that is. Oh, I got hit by that. Yeah, fuck. Damn, the one mechanic I got hit by. Unlucky. Alright, you're dead. Get fucked. That's revenge for our NPC friend. Get fucked, bitch. Oh yeah, gremlins. Damn, well, this town's fucked, pretty much. Goddamn. There we go. Alright, smooth. We got another one. Oh, fuck off, game. You gotta be fucking... Fuck you, game. Sad face. Fuck this game, dude. Alright, whatever, let's go kill it. Let's... I guess it's the best we could do. Where's that move? That is. I'm gonna step away from the boss. Okay, that's just gonna hit all four of us. Oh shit, there's cum all over the floor. Well, I guess that was all we really could have done. No, should we just breathe on them? Well, geez, of course these things, transformation was easy, but you just had to make the one in the cutscene for the NPC just graphic. Of course, game, screw you. Alright, what do we got with this dude? A light warden. Okay, Light Warden, Philia. Ready? Okay, let's make this quick then. This thing's going to do. Break chain. Oh fuck. Are we good? No, we're not good. I see the mechanics. Still going. Maybe let's say we can limit break. Nice. Oh, we're not celebrating, we're sad. Nice. Alright. Let me do this, and then I'll wrap it up for the night. Oh, none of that stuff I got is any good. Whoops. Alright. Cutscene, I hope.
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
Me?
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Me? I'm even more powerful now, I guess. Ooh. Oh, fuck.
Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Oh my god, we fixed it. Part of it, at least.
Scar.
It can't be.
What's happening?
Yeah, just like the trailer. We kill the thingy in the trailer. We do the thingy in the trailer. All I need to be is just swap to Dark Knight.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
I had something coming to ruin everything. All right. Shh.
The night sky, as it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
Okay. Oh shit. Well, just I'll become the warrior.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Alright, cool. And who's gonna be following me? Mr. Crystal Robe Dude or Warrior of Darkness? Because it's gonna be just popping up and just cutscenes in the background randomly from now on. And we did it. Okay then, I'm gonna leave it right there for now. And I'm gonna call it for the night. So, let me just get that up. Stream over. So again, thanks everyone for coming by. This was a bit of a longer stream, I know, but I was just dying to get some story stuff done. So we're finally done for the day. Then I'll figure out what we'll do next. May not stream this Thursday, may just save it for next or this Saturday. Actually, I don't know. But again, I'll post all my updates on my Twitter, so you can just follow me on Twitter if you need to see any updates I'll be posting, just to know if I go live or not. So again, just follow me on Twitter if you need to. Follow me on Twitch. Again, we're close to 50 followers, which means close to affiliate, which I'm very grateful for. So with that, I'll let you guys go for the night. I gotta prepare for some stuff for tomorrow, just work and everything. And I'll see you guys next time I stream. So again, just follow the stream if you enjoyed it. I'll be playing with viewers more often, hopefully now. And just follow me on Twitter for any updates. So, oh, of course, and also subscribe to YouTube. That's also in my information on Twitch. So, I'm gonna go for now, and I'll see you guys next time. So, have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.